Hey guys, this entire video will be now recorded with this Samsung G-Track Pro microphone, and you will probably hear my hands touching it. The point in this video is to see SteelSeries SONAR, and it's this one right here on your screen. Right now there's nothing active on it, and we are gonna see the ability of this software to suppress noise and to do its thing with AI, because looks like these days everybody has AI on them, and whether it means something or not, that doesn't even matter these days. So we're just gonna jump in and try to make some noises without the AI active on this one. As we see here, clear cast, noise cancellation, and the equalizer or anything here is all off. First, I'm just gonna choose one of the instruments. Let me put the microphone on this side, because that's where I'm talking to. And let me hit this right here, this far. Let's see just how it does. Okay, that you get the point. I'm not gonna go any further. One harmonica really quick. Okay, and as you see, the microphone, yes, picks up every single noise, including the fan, which I'm not gonna go in it right now. As you see, I can do it, but I don't want to. Look, the microphone will pick it. Yep, it does. Okay, let's turn it back off. Now let me engage the AI noise cancellation. And right now, the AI noise cancellation is left on the slap middle. Not really anything crazy. And I'm gonna keep talking to the microphone, but I'm gonna turn on this fan. I'm trying to be fair here. I'm not gonna put it directly on the microphone. And the microphone settings are not on omnidirectional. They're on cardioid, which we should get the sound only from this part here. And let's turn this on. And as you see, you can barely hear the fan. Now let me increase the AI noise cancelling thing. Okay, up to there. And if I don't say anything, you don't even hear the fan. So this actually works really good so far. So now to make it a little bit harder for it, I'm going to turn off the fan. But while I talk, I'm gonna keep touching the guitar. And yes, it's an older guitar, but just enough to make noise for this microphone to check if it works, as John made a beautiful video on Twitter. That's John from SteelSeries. And now let me play some guitar here. Okay, you can hear it all bit. Let me put it up to the maximum, and let's see if the guitar can stop it. You can kind of hear it, but the guitar is very loud. It's an acoustic, so these guys have a lot of sound. Now let me put the noise gate, but on AI, or whatever that means, that assesses the noise you have, and it will adequately block unnecessary noises. And now let me play the guitar while I talk. And let's see if we can hear the guitar or only my voice, or you can hear the guitar while I speak. Now let me try the guitar without me speaking. Actually, this is really good. Yes, we put both settings on maximum, that is true, but it works. Now let me put the fan on, and this kind of drummy thingy here at the same time while I speak. And I don't know if you guys can hear me or the drum more, but I'm testing it. Now, let me test it without me talking, only the drum and the fan. Wow, this is actually really beautiful. It stopped it. And let me try a flute because usually these instruments have a more high pitch, which usually penetrates. So this one, unfortunately, I cannot blow here and talk at the same time. But we're gonna just try it. Just blowing on it and seeing if the microphone picks it up, or the microphone, or this software is actually programmed to capture or listen to only human voice. And that would be something to make a difference. Okay, I'm gonna hit it right now. Whoa, that was interesting. I was actually blowing this thing as much as I could. I had veins going in my forehead, and you guys could hear nothing because I can see the line right there, and you cannot hear it. Oh, by the way, yes, the fan is still on. Let me turn it back off, and let me try this one. This one has a higher pitch. It's some kind of instrument, Nordic instrument, if I'm not wrong. I'm gonna try it and see if this one makes the microphone trigger. Like if you guys can hear it. Just let's try. Well, looks like you can barely hear it in some sections. And that's very interesting because this one is quite high pitch. This thing, I don't know if you ever had one of these. Well, these things can really make you deaf. And of course, I can try the harmonica too, but I know harmonica is not gonna do a lot because it's not very high pitch unless I go in high notes. But let me give it a shot from low to high notes. You can barely hear it actually, which is very interesting. And this is really an interesting app because yes, Nvidia has a studio app for streamers and all that, which requires quite a beefy GPU, which I don't have. It requires an RTX or whatever they have the latest ones. But now the reason I'm doing this from SteelSeries is that this one is free if you download the SteelSeries GG, their app, and Sonar is inside right there. As you see right here, that's the GG app itself. Here's the home, and you have listed all the stuff that you have. But Sonar is right here. And you can go just, I'll leave a link in the description. This is very interesting, actually. And this is a keyboard. It's quite loud, usually. But here, we're gonna test it because you know what? That's one of the enemies when it comes to sound. And if you're a gamer or streamer, when you're typing, now maybe while I talk, because it opens a threshold, you might be able to hear the keyboard. But the moment I stop talking, you will not be able to hear this keyboard. And let's go with the keyboard alone. Absolutely nothing. So the only thing that could probably defeat this AI on this app, I would say, is kind of this instrument right here that I cannot say its name right now if you give me $1,000,000. So if you know its name, please leave it on the comments below. Later, I know it will come to my head, but right now I don't know it. And the harmonica. And the harmonica, contrary to what I thought it would do, it actually pierced through this AI noise thingy only when I went on low notes. It did not do it when I was on high notes. And that is very interesting. Let me just test it again. Maybe I lost my mind and it was the reverse, but let me just test it again. And yes, this is a professional harmonica. It's not a, one of those joke things. This is one of those old ones. And let me try it again. Yeah, as you heard, mostly you only heard the low notes, and that is something that's actually blowing my mind right now. Because as you see, I like musical instruments, and that there's no denying that part. But I did not expect it to pierce through the AI on low notes. That's something else. And yes, by the way, let me just show you, except for this piece here, which is plastic flute, the rest are all original. This is one of those, I don't know, it's some kind of bony thing, like a wood, that's original made. This is an old echo, which, if some of you know harmonicas, you know what echo is. It's the real deal. This one is an actually original from some Indian guy that made it. Indian, I mean as indigenous, not Indian from India. It's a really beautiful build. It's one of those nice ones. And the guitar is quite an old one. It's from the Las Calas. I don't know if you guys can see that. And yes, I like these instruments. I have more instruments, but this video is not about that. This video is to put all these instruments against SteelSeries AI and actually SteelSeries won this competition. I have to say, despite me using a lot of SteelSeries stuff, I'm not getting paid for this video, nor does SteelSeries know that I even exist. I just like SteelSeries products, I like Elgato products, and Samsung products. That's why you see them all here. But besides that, these are all my choice and the challenge that I wanted to give this app, and it actually excelled. And I put everything closer to the microphone than you would normally do, and it still won. So great job to SteelSeries for this beautiful Sonar app. Link will be in the description for all of you. You can download it, it's free, and you are not required to have SteelSeries either keyboards or microphones or headphones or anything. It will work with any microphone and anything else. And before we go, let me just give you a quick glance on what's on Sonar. As we saw, it's here with the equalizer, AI noise cancellation, noise gate, smart voice compressor, which is beautiful. You can change the equalizer to all these options that you see right here. Besides that, you have a mixer that when you're in game, you can put game, you can put chat, media, auxiliary, microphone that we are talking from right now. This is the master for all of them. Here you have the game alone, and you can do all that selections and all that, which I don't really do much of that. Here you have more stuff for chat. Yeah, for media, which would be your background music and all that good stuff. Auxiliary, which would be different inputs and outputs that you might have if you have an XLR or whatever boards that you might have, or if you have a good audio card in your computer. And the microphone that we just saw right here, the options on it. And with that said, this is the end of this video. Please give me a like and subscribe if you learned something or you got something out of this video, even a kick. Link will be in the description, and we will see you next time.